Hi, Scorpio. Welcome to February 2019's love reading. I am Gypsy from Gypsy Healing Company, and I am so glad you clicked on this video. Thank you for your love and your support. Today, I have a 5-card spread for you today. You will be represented by the top row. The person you're connecting with or hoping to connect with is represented by the bottom row. Energy is funny, so sometimes it flip-flops. If you find this is the case, go ahead and read yourself as the bottom row instead. At the end, we have an Angels and Ancestors card to kind of wrap it all up. And before we begin, please hit the subscribe button. It really helps the message get to whoever it needs to get to. So thank you for doing that. All right, Scorpio. First card represents your theme. We have the 8 of Swords. So there's some mental unrest going on when it comes to your love life and the situations within it. Perhaps you're having to reconsider a relationship or to choose from many options who you would like to pursue within a relationship. I think with you guys, it gets very difficult to make decisions like this because it means having to let go of something or one way of being. So your theme this month is likely going to focus on you making decisions and freeing yourself from your own mental bondage when it comes to perhaps your thoughts about this individual, the things you've gone through in the past, and how you want to deal with them moving forward. Now, your person, their theme is the Hermit. If you're connecting with a Virgo, this is their card. But more so, it seems like the person you're connecting with or hoping to connect with is going at it alone. It's doing a lot of soul searching, and has perhaps removed themselves from the situation entirely. If this is not the case and you two are still together, they're going internally to figure out some things, to integrate some wisdom, especially since we had that major full moon and eclipse. So the two of you are kind of in your own heads right now, trying to figure out what you would like this relationship to look like moving forward. The next card represents the challenge of the month, and here we have the Queen of Cups. Since you are a water sign, Scorpio, this could likely represent you. The Queen of Cups is someone who is very emotionally in tune. She knows what she wants, what she desires, and she is able to imprint those desires onto the world and manifest them. So you might find that your emotional world this month is unsettled. Emotions are a challenge this month. Wrapping your head around your emotions, expressing your emotions, and knowing what to do with your emotions are all themes highlighted here within this challenge position. It also makes sense with the 8 of Swords, not really knowing how you feel or what you think or how you want to move forward. So it might be difficult for you this month to get a handle on exactly how you're feeling. So be patient with yourself, especially be patient with others as well, as it seems as though you are likely agitated. Your person's card, the Hierophant, if you are connecting with the Taurus, they are definitely here as well. Coming up as the challenge position, the person you're connecting with could have some issues regarding commitment, or could be asking you for commitment and you're unable or unwilling to give that to them. Or it could be reversed, that you're seeking that from them and they are finding it difficult to provide that for you. This card represents like all major traditional aspects. So in terms of church, the law, riches, right? Because the Pope is a pretty rich guy. These things are all a challenge within the realm of the person that you are connecting with. So it could also be like a stubbornness or an unwillingness to let you through. So if you are trying to connect to a Taurus or this Taurus energy, having to come to someone to ask permission to move past where you're currently at, this could be a challenge this month. Okay, people are very guarded. This person that you're connecting with is very guarded, perhaps due to issues in the relationship in the past. So your challenge is emotional, and in many ways, their challenge is very similar. They're putting up these sort of impenetrable walls or taking the control away from you within the relationship. And you might experience that that the ball is in their court in a lot of senses. You might find yourself on the other side of the power this month with this person. For some of you, again, if that doesn't resonate, then of course, leave it. Another queen, unexpected. We have the Queen of Pentacles. So Scorpio, it could be that you are connecting with and having to decide between multiple partners. For others of you, this Queen of Pentacles, unexpectedly, there's some sort of loving exchange. Now, that could be from an earth sign. Again, if you're connecting with a Taurus, they're up pretty strongly. So unexpectedly, you could hear from this individual, or again, I think we're talking about multiple energies in here. So unexpectedly, one of the people you have been connecting with could come back around. And if this is not a person, then it's the energy, the sweetness of being nurtured, cared for, loved. And if that still doesn't resonate, then this is the energy of self-love for you, Scorpio, toward yourself. There's some situation, perhaps a financial situation, that makes you feel more secure and comfortable. That is affecting your relationships. Could be a conversation, a return of an individual. But there's something connected with an earth sign and earthly energy that is unexpected to you that will come in during the month of February. I wouldn't be surprised if it was connected to this Taurus person, Taurus, Virgo, or perhaps even a Capricorn. Okay, Virgo is down here for sure. So unexpectedly, the person you're connecting with does not seem very receptive to you at this time. With the Hierophant block and the Four of Cups energy, there's either you are handing this person the cup and they're just flat out not seeing it or not listening to it or refusing it, or if you relate more to this bottom row, someone is attempting to hand their cup to you and you aren't taking it. But for a lot of you, I feel like it's this person that you've kind of been stringing along. And for some of you, you've been stringing along maybe even multiple people. And now that you finally decided what you want to do, they're sitting over here like, no, I don't want that. That's not going to make me happy. Or I'm not ready yet. Or I thought I wanted this and I don't know that I do. So lots of possibilities here, right? Love is a very complicated situation. So again, if this does not resonate with you, reach out for a personal reading and we can definitely get to the bottom of this. But it seems as though there's some issues with this person receiving your love. Let's keep going. So your advice for this situation is the Chariot. The Chariot is indicative of difficult times. Like, yes, you are on a path right now where there might be a lot of obstacles in your way, where things are emotionally challenging, but you must press forward. You must keep going, keep learning, keep moving on, however difficult it may be. So this card is the keep on keeping on card. Yes, the journey is likely difficult. And you have to balance these two energies of yin and yang, of giving and receiving. And balance is a difficult feat sometimes. Okay, but that is what is required of you at this time, to balance your mental and emotional, to buckle in and to realize that this cycle that you're going through in terms of love is attempting to teach you something. And, if you're having a hard time of it currently, know that the only constant is change. And this is definitely a card of movement and change. Okay, so we're going from not really knowing what to do to considering and then moving forward with it. So there is a sort of forward motion here for you, regardless of what's going on with the individual you're attempting to connect with. For your person, they have the Fool card. And this is all about starting a new journey, letting everything that's happened before go, and just walking in faith. Walking perhaps for them in a new direction, perhaps walking away from this relationship. For some people, they will decide to stay in the relationship, but just to lift expectation and to just kind of go with the flow and see where things take both parties. I do see, again, this could go both ways. Your person could choose to just take the Fool, lighthearted, adventurous energy with you or without you, but you both are on a new journey. So if you are with the same individual, it's almost like you're with a different individual because you both have changed so dramatically, perhaps due to the eclipse or to the end of karmic cycles or what have you. But you both are at entirely different places than you were at the beginning. And that requires some growth and movement. You guys have the option of growing together in tandem or going your separate ways. The outcome here is death. Again, whatever, and this is you, Scorpio. Whatever it is, whatever the outcome is, it is nothing short of rebirth and transformation. Through this relationship or the resolution of this relationship or the recommitment of yourself to this relationship, you are growing in ways that you couldn't even have imagined. And you are being directed toward a path that perhaps was not even on your radar. Again, you're on a horse. You're still moving forward. So if you are able to keep this relationship, it is, again, not going to operate in the same way that it always has before. There's definite change, transformation, rebirth, all of the Scorpio things. There's also a greater sense of yourself. You, from this relationship, have learned a lot about yourself and what you want, how you treat others, how others treat you and respond to you. And because of this journey that you're going through, you have a greater sense of who you are and who you want to be moving forward. And your person has the Five of Swords. They're still not, for a lot of you, the person that you're connecting with is stuck in the past and the things that have happened in the past and isn't quite over how you've treated them or how the relationship has impacted them. This person needs some more time to heal their emotions and their thoughts toward you and toward the things that have happened. Perhaps they need you to explain yourself, to talk to them some more about what happened and the feelings that transpired. For some people, they're feeling, very hurt feelings through maybe some sort of petty interaction, some words or thoughts or some communication that was not nice. But for this being the outcome, again, this person you're connecting with has their walls up, has their guards up for sure, due to the things that have happened in the past. And so if you're looking to move forward with them at this time, there's definitely a conversation that needs to be had so that you guys can start over completely and let all those things go. The advice for your person is to let things go and just to move forward. But the outcome that we have here is the Five of Swords. They're still looking back on what happened and still finding fault, perhaps still blaming versus choosing to move on. I see you moving on, making decisions to move forward. And this person is it's like they want to move forward, but maybe they're just not quite there yet. There's definitely some conversation that still needs to be had. Okay, so from the Angels and Ancestors deck, your guidance is the Stargazer, and it says to set your sights higher. So this could apply not only to your relationships, but just in your life in general, especially since you are transforming and starting over anew. What is it that you want? What kinds of connections? What kind of love, passion, empire, business, whatever it is, kind of life would be ideal for you? Think of those people, places, characteristics that you just know you can't live without, and then expand your imagination surrounding them. Set your sights higher in terms of relationship, in terms of partnership, in terms of love. You've settled for less. You've settled for patterns that do not serve you or your energy. You've settled for people that have hurt you or have inspired you to behave in uncharacteristic ways. And it doesn't have to be like that. It doesn't have to be this whole roller coaster stuff. I know you guys like that to a certain extent, but I also know you guys enjoy a certain sense of fixedness or stability or consistency in some senses. So be honest with yourself in terms of your thoughts, the things that you've done, the actions you've taken, the feelings that you feel, and communicate. If that resonates with you. For others of you, communication is not as important as simply moving forward. All right, Scorpio, again, hit me up if you would like a personal reading. We can get to the bottom of your specific situation. I know the energy around Scorpio has been pretty heavy lately. Lots of breakups, lots of new beginnings. Some of you have experienced death by loved ones who are close to you. So my heart is definitely with you, and I love you guys so much. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, if this resonated, if it sounds like anything you've been going through, and I will see you in another video. Bye.